we're still on the topic of food with Cooking with Jesus. So today I want to start off with a really simple question, and that is, what is your favorite sandwich? Because there's lots of different kinds of sandwiches, right? Some of you might like the really simple ham and cheese sandwich, like the ones you can get at 7-Eleven, the toasted ones, or maybe you like something with chicken and maybe some veggies with it, or you might be the sort of person who don't like veggies at all, so you just want something with a lot of meat in it, like a really good pulled pork sandwich. Or there's also one really popular sandwich that I'm sure most of you have had before, and that's peanut butter and jelly, right? So you have your peanut butter and you also have your yam. And this is a really simple sandwich to make with just these two ingredients and bread, but it's also pretty healthy for you because you have your peanut butter, which gives you your protein that you need to go through the day, and you also have your jam, which is made from fruit. So long as you don't buy the one that's like 90% sugar, of course. But you have, a sandwich that you can eat made for lunch. Maybe sometime your parents, it might pack a lunch for you to take to school, or maybe you eat at the school cafeteria where there's kitchen staff to prepare lunch for you. But in either cases, there's someone who will prepare your lunch for you, right? And we're going to be talking about a very famous lunch, actually, in the Bible. And it's a lunch with 5,000 people, which is a lot. And these 5,000 people, they're fed by just 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, which is pretty amazing. Like, this is pretty much some boy's school lunch, maybe, that he took with him. And Jesus used his lunch to, feed these people, so many people. So we're going to be reading from Matthew 14, verses 13 through 21. So Jesus feeds the 5,000. When Jesus heard what had happened, he withdrew by boat privately to a solitary place. Hearing of this, the crowds followed him on foot from the towns. When Jesus landed and saw a large crowd, he had compassion on them and healed their sick. As evening approached, the disciples came to him and said, "This is a remote place, and it's already getting late. Send the crowds away so that they can go to their villages and buy themselves some food." Jesus replied, "They do not need to go away. You give them something to eat." "We have here only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish," they answered. "Bring them here to me," he said. And he directed the people to sit down on the grass. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish and looking up to heaven, he gave thanks and broke the loaves. Then he gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the people. They all ate and were satisfied. And the disciples picked up 12 basketfuls of broken pieces that were left over. The number of those who ate was about 5,000 men, besides women and children. So that's pretty amazing, isn't it? Like, not only did Jesus feed the 5,000 with just 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, but they also had 12 basketfuls left over. They pretty much had like more than what they started with. Like, if you think about 5 loaves and 2 fish, if you have a class of 20 people, if there's 20 people in a class, you probably won't be able to feed everyone and have everyone feel full. But that's something that Jesus managed to do with so many people. And little did this boy know, his mom probably just packed lunch for him, these fish and bread, and it was used to be made into a miracle. So that's, when the disciples looked at all these people, what they saw was a big problem. Like, they had no idea how they were going to solve this, besides sending the people away. But Jesus, he could solve this. And, Jesus, he came to show us that, hey, we're only human. Like, we're going to come across a lot of problems in our lives that we feel like we have no control over, that we really don't have any control over. And there's nothing we can do, but Jesus can, because we need Jesus, and he cares for us. He'll provide us. He'll provide for our needs, very much like how our kitchen staff and our parents provide lunch for us. Jesus will meet our needs when we go to him in prayer, and he might surprise you with how he answers your prayer. He might answer them through pretty miraculous ways. He might create a miracle. He might answer in ways that we never thought or expected and might surprise us. But one thing that we always should keep in mind is that Jesus knows us so well. He knows us better than we know ourselves. He knows us better than our parents and teachers know us. Because he's our Father in heaven. And I just want to encourage you guys to really trust him, to pray to him, and that to know that he has your back through thick and thin, no matter what. And even though we may feel discouraged by some things in our lives, just know that God cares for you and he loves you and he wants to help solve your problems in the best way he can, in what he knows the best for you. So yeah, I just want to encourage you guys to, go throughout your day, go throughout your week with that knowledge, and, pray to him, know that he loves you. Yeah, so that's all for today, and hopefully we can meet face to face really soon. But yeah, I will continue to keep praying for you guys. So see you until next time.